AI government contracting, and I am the AI government contractor. Today, we're going to be talking about understanding the needs of the government using artificial intelligence. Now, my promise for you in this video is threefold. Number one, if you've never heard about government contracting, today, you're going to know how it works on a high level. I'm going to give you a high level overview on what government contracting is, okay? And number two, you're going to understand where AI fits into the picture. Let's say, for example, you're one of those who are in the government contracting space already, and you have been doing this maybe for a couple of years, but you're looking for a way to sharpen your productivity, sharpen your bidding process. You're going to learn how AI can fit into your workflow and help you potentially win more bids, submit more bids in a more efficient way. And then number three, at the end of this video, we're actually going to walk through a government solicitation using my 3-step framework that would help you understand any government solicitation. I don't care if it's a federal government solicitation. I don't care if it's a state government solicitation in the United States or in Canada. This system is going to help you understand it. So just buckle your seatbelts, guys, because this is going to be an interesting trip. Now, before we even go into all of that, I want to pose a question to you, okay? Let's say you are giving a choice on two customers. There's customer A. Customer A does not know what their current pain point is. Pain point is. They do not know what they want. Okay. These guys don't even have a budget. So let's say by the magical pixie dust of the Greek gods, this customer actually finds out what they want. They find out what their need is. They don't even have the resources to acquire the product or the service that's going to help them to fulfill that need. And look, these customers are the customers that ask the most questions, okay? When they want to buy a product, they want to know the serial number. They want to know if child labor was used to create the product. They want to know how many people were involved in the creation of that product. And even when you give them all the answers, they do not buy, they do not take action. That's the first choice. The second choice is customer B. Customer B knows exactly what they want. In fact, they know what they want so specifically that they will tell it to you. They will give you a document and say, hey, listen, we want you to follow these exact criteria. Number two, they have the budget, they have the funding, they're ready to pay, and they pay when they say they are going to pay with no excuses whatsoever. And also, they're looking for someone who is going to fulfill the need. They're not looking for anybody to waste their time, to ask them questions and keep them on a leash, hoping that one day they will buy. No. These customers are just looking for someone who has the ability to fill their requirements. If you were giving a choice between these two customers, who would you pick? Look, just pause the video right now, comment in the comments below. Let me know. I'm going to know if you cheated. So let me know who you're going to pick between customer A and customer B. But a little bit about who I am. Listen, my name is Godwin. I've spent about 5 years in sales. I live in Canada. I've sold in retail. I've sold in dental. I've sold recruitment services. And, I've worked a couple of jobs in my life. And I'm going to show you some pictures of myself while working some of these jobs. But now I have found an opportunity in government contracting, and I'm not a pro. A lot of the people on YouTube, they had some kind of veteran experience, whatever. I am a regular guy who was in sales and understands the importance of a customer knowing what they want and having the ability to pay. And I want to spend my time and my skills working with customers like that. And that's exactly why I'm in the world of government contracting. And I'm coming into it with an AI twist. Okay. So these are some pictures of me. This is me working in retail sales. I was selling suits. And here I'm in dental sales. If you can remember, there was a time we had that vid-19 and everybody was wearing a mask. I learned how to drive a forklift and Raymond Reach. I've worked in the warehouse, and I also work security part time. So again, I just want to show you that I was not once in the army. I didn't come from a government background. but I'm coming in to try to touch the waters here because I understand the value of having such a great customer. Okay. But let's get back to that question. Have you decided who you would want to serve, right? Between the two customers, customer A and customer B? Because the people I want to continue this video are actually the people who chose customer B. People who want to work with a customer that actually brings value to the table. I went with customer B. I wonder who you went with, but the next bit of information will be for the people who went with customer B, okay? First question is, what exactly is government contracting? Like, really? So I want you to think about the government as a corporation with needs. Some of those needs could be as big as building a stadium. It could be as massive as building some roads, building some bridges. And it could be as small as getting toilet paper for an army base. It could be office materials. It could be a rental space. The difference between perhaps the job that you work at right now, let's say you currently work at a retail store, they have buyers who go out into the market and buy the brands that will be sold. Let's say they needed toilet paper for the janitorial team. There's someone who's in charge of going out to get that. With the government, however, they need external companies, they need small businesses to fulfill some of the contracts that they have, some of the needs that they have. And that's what government contracting really is. It's about helping the government to fulfill their needs, whether it's by getting them a product or offering them a service. Services like laundry, lawn care, products like medical devices, products like fridges. The government would need all those types of things. So it's good to keep in mind because government contracting is extremely broad. If you have real estate experience, there's a home for you. If you have nursing experience, there's a home for you. If you have training and development experience, there's a home for you. But government contracting essentially is when the government has a need and they contract or they hire an external company to provide or to fulfill that need. It's as simple as that. Okay. Now, how can one do business with the government? If you recall, like I said, I didn't work in government. I'm a regular guy. This government procurement thing is new to me. Actually, today, congratulations to me. I wish I had a bell that I could ring. I signed up to sam.gov. I'm waiting to get my cage number, and I'm going to be giving you updates on my development in this process. And I hope that some of us could actually grow together. But how can you do business with the government? Well, in the United States, there's a website called sam.gov where the government actually posts all their needs. And we're going to go there in a minute. But believe it or not, the needs of the government are made public. And you can actually bid on some of these needs in order to get awarded the contract to fulfill the need. The same goes for Canada. Canada is the Canada buy and sell. You go onto the Canada buy and sell, and we're actually going to do that in this video. So wait till the end. I'm going to show you exactly where you can find the needs of the government. Okay. But where does AI come into government contracting? And look, I have three strong bullets for you here. See, the first one is the bidding and proposal process. In order to work with the government, guys, it's not about just making a call to the government office and saying, hey, my name is Godwin, I'm a really cool guy. Can you just give me $1 million to begin to work for you or to work with you? No, it goes through a bidding process. Okay. The bidding process involves you writing a proposal. And putting together a proposal for the average person might seem extremely daunting. AI comes into the picture to help you make that process easier, to get that first draft out, to help you with structuring and figuring out some of the words that you need to use that aligns with the government's requirements. Navigating complex requirements. Listen, we're going to go into sam.gov. I'm going to show you some of the solicitations that the government posts. But let me just let you know right now, it's not some 2-page document, 3-page document. Some of them might be. but that would be a red flag in my eyes. Some of these documents get up to 50 to 70 pages. Now, the question is, are people sitting down and reading 60 to 70 pages to submit one proposal? Is everything in the proposal completely necessary? Well, AI can help you read that proposal and pull out the most important facts that you need to move forward with the bidding process. And the last thing is exploring innovative solutions. Listen, the government is not looking for people who are just going to submit bids. They're looking for people who are thinkers. They're looking for companies that can help them fulfill their needs and perhaps even suggest something that's going to help them do better. So if you have something like this in your proposal, this will be amazing. This could help you stand out. So in order to generate those ideas and generate those ideas quickly, artificial intelligence comes into the question. So let's talk about this three-step framework. I've made it so simple. This is dummy proof. Anybody who follows these steps would be able to understand any government solicitation. Now, I've made it very easy. Immediately after this slide, we're going to go on to SAM.gov. I'm going to show you exactly how you can use this three-step framework to begin to understand the needs of the government, okay? The first thing you want to do is identify your niche. Now, this one is really interesting, okay? You want to start by identifying your niche. Are you going to go into services or business? Or are you going to go into services or products? If you're going into products, are you going to go into medical devices? Are you going to go into sports equipment? What are you going to look for? If you're going into services, are you going into laundry, lawn care? Are you going into IT services? These are usually put under something called NAICS codes, which I'm going to talk about in another video. But these are the categorization of industries in the United States to make it easy for you to identify where you stand. Download the solicitation document. You're going to want to download the solicitation document. I'm going to show you which document to download. It could be one document or multiple documents, okay? It could be a statement of work. It could be a performance work statement. We're going to go into these abbreviations as this channel grows. But the last thing that you want to do is use an AI prompt to get the most important information from the solicitation. Okay, guys, we're going to go right into sam.govs right now, and we're going to actually look for a government solicitation. So this is sam.govs. By the way, this is 100% free, as you see here. I just want to pretend for a moment, and this is not how we're going to do our usual search. I'm going to create other videos on how to search on sam.gov, okay? But for now, I'm going to type in lawn care. Okay. We have about 32 results. Let's look at this. This is lawn care. Now, this is a solicitation, right? The NWS. So, lawn care services, NWS, Pleasant Hill, Mobase Plus. This is what a typical solicitation is going to look like. And over here, where you have attachments and links, you're going to see a bunch of documents. As we can see, there are a bunch of documents here. Now, I've been looking at these for a couple of weeks now. Okay, so there's some things that I'm going to be doing right off the bat really fast. Like right now, I saw SOW. So the SOW is the statement of work. It's the requirements, the things that the government wants you to do. I'm going to go over some of these abbreviations as the channel grows, and subscribe to my channel if you want to learn more about government contracting. But let's download the statement of work right now. Statement of work has been downloaded. Okay, so what was the first step in the framework? The first step was to identify your niche. We identified the niche of lawn care. We found the solicitation and we've downloaded the solicitation. What's the next step? We want to upload the solicitation into ChatGPT. and ChatGPT 4 specifically. So I have ChatGPT 4 here. This is the solicitation. I had dropped the solicitation into ChatGPT 4. And check this out, man. This is really cool. This is not a specific prompt because I'm just giving you a quick example. I have dozens of prompts that I'm going to be showing you over the week. But let's just say we put this solicitation into ChatGPT and we said, pull out all the important information to begin bidding. Don't worry about the typo. ChatGPT can handle that. Okay. So this is a statement of work for the National Weather Service forecast office located at 1803 North Highway 7, Pleasant Hill. So this is a statement of work and it outlines lawn services and groundskeeping requirements for approximately, check this out, guys, 1.5 acres of property. 1.5 acres of property. So if you are a landscaping company, you're going to instantly know if you have the capacity to handle a project like this. If you are a middleman looking for a subcontractor to work on this job, you instantly know that it's 1.5 acres. You instantly know the location of the job. So you already know where you're going to be picking out the companies that could potentially work the job. What's the scope of work? General. Provision of personnel, tools, equipment, materials, and supervision of lawn care and groundskeeping. That's the general. Mowing schedule is going to be weekly from the first week in April to the last week in September. The equipment, use of real rotary. Look, bro, I don't even know what these things are all about, but you can see that this came straight from the scope of work. I'm going to be working on government contracts as a middleman, so I already know what to tell my potential sub when I get with them on the phone. But what are some of the additional requirements? Pruning and trimming, fertilizing and treatment, sprinkler system maintenance. Okay, and let's say you're the kind of person who doesn't even like to read. Chat GPT will do all the reading for you. I don't know if you can hear that. But right now, anyway, guys, this is how you can begin to read solicitations, statement of works really quickly and beginning to call your bid. Look at that local government contract contact point. And you have the point of interest, you have the person's name and phone number. Guys, look, this is the end of the video here, okay? Like I said, I was going to give you a big overview of what government contracting is. I was going to show you where AI was going to fit into the picture. And I was going to use my 3-step system to show you how you can understand any, and I mean any government contract on the internet. This is my first day creating this YouTube video. This is my first YouTube video. It's April the 1st. I just got my cage number from sam.gov. From next week, we're going to start bidding on contracts. I'm going to be updating you every day for the next 15 days on different techniques that we're going to use to gain these government contracts. I'm going to be coming to you with all the updates on the wins and the losses. All I ask, guys, subscribe to my channel